Hello, it's Jeanette with Amazing Paper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm back with another video tutorial, and in today's tutorial I'm not actually going to make a card or a project. What I'm going to do is show you how I line up my calendar. This is like a calendar maker that Stampin' Up! Has come up with in their new catalog. I'm going to show you how I line up my calendars to get a pretty good lineup for every single month. And it's not difficult at all. It just takes a little bit of a measuring, and you're going to need of course your paper cutter, but you're also going to need your stamparatus. So you're going to be lining things up on your stamparatus, or you can use any stamp positioning tool, and you're going to need a ruler. You're going to need some post-it notes. You are probably going to need a take your pick tool to help you line up once you've got everything lined up, to move things around a little bit. So let's get started. If you want to learn how I made these calendars, and I've only got 2 of them here, but you can make the whole month, but I'm just showing you how you make my template to line these up perfectly. Okay, so if you'd like to learn, just continue watching. So to begin, what you're going to need, or what I've been using, is a piece of regular copy paper, and this measures 5.5 by 4 1/4. All of these pieces actually measure 5.5 by 4 1/4. You're going to need a piece of vellum, and that's what you're going to use a lot for your template. And you're also going to need what you're going to be stamping your calendar on. And this is basic white, just the regular basic white cardstock. So I'm going to put this aside for right now because I'm not ready to use that yet. What I need to do is I need to work on these 2 things that I'm going to be using as my templates. Okay, so let me bring out my paper cutter, because what I'm going to do is I'm not cutting anything. I just want to move it the right way. I just want to cut this or mark this at the halfway point. And half of 4 1/4 is 2 1/8. So I'm going to line this at the 2 1/8 up here, and I'm going to close this. Let me bring my blade down. I'm going to close this. And you can do this with a ruler. You don't really need your paper trimmer out to do this, but that's how I do it. Okay, so I'm going to put that away for right now. And you will need your stamparatus. Okay, I've got my stamparatus here with the foam here. Now you can use the foam because it's photopolymer. I would highly recommend a foam. And if you don't have the deluxe foam, just get one of the grid sheets. Get one of your grid sheets out and put it over here, because you're going to be making measurements, line measurements here. And the first line, which I'm going to be using for, with my ruler, is going to be at the 1/2 inch mark. And that's so that I could line up the months of the year. So my January through December will be lined up here, and the center point is going to help me center it from left to right. And then the next line that you're going to make is going to be at the 7/8 of an inch mark, and it's going to be a little difficult only because I don't have a flat surface here. Well, I kind of do, but there's this little groove on the stamparatus for those little hinges here, and it kind of makes it a little bit difficult. So if you just want to mark this down 7/8 of an inch, okay, and just try to make it as even as you can. And it's all approximate, as long as they're all even. Using this template, if you are off just a little bit, you're going to be off on all the calendars, so it's not going to look, it's going to look like, oh, I meant to do that. Okay, so the reason why I did this is because I'm lining things up. I'm going to grab the January, and I am going to make sure this stays in the corner, and I'm going to take my take your pick tool. You can also use a pencil, any pointy object, so that you can center this. Now the Y and the J go below the line, so I'm just making that line up with that first line that I drew. So I'm picking that up. Okay, I'm putting this back in because now I need to line up the days of the month. And now Stampin' Up! Has given us 2 ways you can do your days of the month, a Sunday through Saturday or a Monday through Sunday. But I like to use the Sunday through Saturday. And you see that the W for Wednesday, I'm lining that up right in the center. In fact, I'm going to actually bring my ruler back so that I could line it up even better. With the ruler, you have a little bit of a ledge there. Scoot this up and make sure that, take your pick tool out. You got to make sure that all of these line up perfectly here with that Wednesday right down the middle. See? It almost moved on me. I think we got that straight. I'm almost afraid to move the ruler, but I'm not going to move the ruler. I'm just going to pick that up like that. Just wanting to make sure that they stayed straight. Now, if you want to test it, go ahead and test it. I've tested this measurement enough so I know that it's going to work out. So the line is at 1/2 inch and 7/8 of an inch, and you're lining up your month and the days of the week, initials for the days of the week. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take out your days of the month. And this is real interesting because it has it stretches so that it covers every day of the week that a month can start on. So, but you've got only one. I think it's kind of funny. So what I did was I pull this back in, and I don't think I drew my line on here yet, but I'm actually going to use the lines here on this mat here. Sorry, I'm stammering here, but what I need to do is at the 1 1/4 inch here, I need to line up the, let's see, was it the tops? No, the bottom. The bottom of that first row, I need to line that up so that the 1 through the 7 line up to the 1 1/4 inch down. And you want to make sure that when you do that, gotta move it over just a little bit. When you do that, you want to make sure that this 1/4 inch marking here goes right through that 7, 14, 21, and 28. Okay? But you got to make sure that they line up to the top. Now let me just check my measurement. Maybe they line up to the bottom. No, they're going to line up to the bottom. That was too close. See, I should have wrote that down. I knew that, but I'm so forgetful. And you just try to make it as straight as you can, because all your calendars, you want them all to be nice and straight and even. Okay, so I have this 1/4 of an inch coming all the way down through the last set of numbers. I have the 1 through the 7 lined up to the bottom of this 1/4 inch line. And now I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to pick that up. And then I'm going to bring in my vellum, because that is what you're going to be using as your template to line it up when you actually do your stamping. So let's bring in the early espresso, and we want to make sure you ink up everything, okay? Every single thing. All the numbers for the month. And line that up perfectly in the corner there, and you want to stamp it down. Make sure you get a good impression on here. And you might have to wait a little bit for the ink to dry, because vellum is not a porous paper. It kind of, it doesn't have any really pores, so the ink is going to sit on top of it for a while. So just let it dry and try not to handle this too much. So let's bring in the actual paper that you're going to stamp. Okay, this is the thick, this is not thick. This is just the basic white cardstock cut at 5.5 by 4.25. I'm going to turn this over because I want my month and day to be stamped first. I'm going to grab my ink, and this is the easy part. All you do is just stamp it down. Okay, now you're going to bring in your template, and I know for next year, January starts on a Saturday, so you want to line this up in the corner here, and you want to make sure that this is butting up to the edge of the stamparatus, your calendar, and you want to line up the one with the Saturday here. Okay, and you're going to put your magnet there so that it doesn't move. Okay, and then you're going to flip this over. Oops, sorry, I banged my lamp there. You're going to grab your baby wipe. Okay, make sure that all of these are clean with your baby wipe. Now it's going to get a little confusing at first because this is all backwards here. So you don't want to get confused. And you're going to probably need to use like a Post-it note. That's going to help you stamp. Okay, so now what I need is the 1 and through the 23rd right here. And since January has 31 days, I don't have to worry about masking anything off. But what I need to mask off is all of this here before I ink. Okay, so all I'm doing is inking up the 1 through the 31 on this side, and I'm only putting that Post-it note there just to make sure that I don't ink up anything else. Okay, that's all I need. I'm going to take my template off here. Don't need my template. And I'm going to press down. And there's my calendar. And now I'm going to flip this over. Let me bring in my other template here so I could line up the February. Here's February. So I'm going to need to flip this over. And I'm going to take January out. I'm going to bring February in on that top line right in the center, straight as I can. I'm going to wipe these off for right now, just in case. And let's pick up that February. Okay, very good. And now we're going to bring this in. Put my magnet there. I'm going to ink up February and all the days of the week. A little messy there. Stamp February down. And now February's first day of the month is going to start on, put this in the corner here. Let's get this underneath. It's going to start on a Tuesday. So I'm going to line that up with Tuesday, that first day of the month. But here's where it gets a little tricky. You don't want to go beyond the 6, 13, 20, 27, the numbers on that side. And you want to start it out with the 6 here. So when you flip this over, this is where your Post-it note comes in handy. Now you want to make sure that the template stays in the corner here because that's how you've lined that up. And you want to make sure that you line this up perfectly with the day of the week that the month starts with. Okay, and that's that. So here's where, like I said, here's where it gets a little tricky. Make sure you wipe it nice and clean, everything nice and clean. So what I don't want is, I don't want the 5 through the 2 on this side. So I'm going to take my my Post-it note and mark that off. Okay, let me double check. The 5. It's it's the 5 on this side, and then I don't want the 6 and the 7 on that side. I think I'll be good not marking it. So the I'm only going to be marking. I'm only going to be inking up what I need to do February. But February only has 28 months. 28 days. 20 months. Okay. Like I say, you need to just make sure that when you're inking it up, you're marking it off. Okay? And I'm trying to get it really, really good. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase with my baby wipe. Make sure you get it really good, because you don't want 29, unless it's a leap year. You don't want 29, 30, and 31. And so now I'm going to stamp this down. Take your template out, stamp it down like so. Make sure you press really good to get that nice impression. Okay, picking that up. And now you've got your February. And it's like real important that you wipe those months out, the days of the week out, good, because I can see that here. But this is for demonstration purposes, so I'm not going to worry about this too much. So now I told you that you could get 2 months out of one sheet of paper. Where you're going to cut it in half is the 2 3/4 of, okay, yep, 2 3/4. Cut this in half, okay, and that is your halfway mark for your calendar. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to cut. Now you can die cut it here if you have a die that will fit really nicely. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cut a 1/2 inch off of each side. There's one side, and here's the other side, cutting 1/2 inch off of each side. And so when you get them all lined up, or you can just use one on one card and mark the day of the celebration that you're celebrating, or you can just kind of glue them from the top, like with a piece of cardboard or something on the back. And that's what I would do. Oh, January comes first, to make yourself a whole calendar. But that's pretty much my lineup, and that's what I wanted to show you today, and how you could make how you can line up your calendar. And once you have these these measurements all lined up, then it's all you have to do is change the stamp up for the month and make sure that you're lining it up perfectly with your template within the vellum. Okay, so anyway, this is how I did it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope I've taught you something, and if I have, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. So any of the tools that I used in this video are going to be listed along with the number that you can get. In 1 week, you're going to be able, in 1 week, you'll be able to order this beautiful stamp set called Days to Remember. Okay, I absolutely love this stamp set. I can make a bunch of calendars for all the occasions in my life. So hopefully you can do the same thing with this stamp set. So once again, I'm Jeanette with Amazing Paper Crafts, and you make it a great day. Bye-bye.